So I decided to try barefoot shoes.
So before we get started, what is a barefoot shoe and how is it different to any other shoe? I'm not an expert on this, but in a nutshell, the sole is pretty flat and the heel is not elevated. These are the very first pair of barefoot shoes which I've purchased. When I was trying them in store, I was shocked. The sole was so close to the ground, it felt like I was stepping on hardened cardboard. It was a huge difference compared to my running shoes, the Pegasus. The ergonomics behind the barefoot shoe is to try to mimic how humans would be walking as if we were barefoot. When you look at lifestyle shoes or running shoes and then compare them with barefoot shoes, from a user experience, it's such a big difference. You can even feel each blade of grass that you're walking on. It really makes you appreciate the padding of a modern day shoe. As an avid human who has been wearing shoes his whole life, I was advised to break them in on softer terrain like grass. Reason being is that modern day shoes have padding and we underutilize muscles which we would normally use when walking barefoot. Eventually, I worked my way up to wearing it for a whole workday. One other finding that I had whilst wearing the shoes was that I concluded the earth is indeed flat. There is no way the earth is round. Every time I heel strike, my heel is in pain because of how flat the earth is.
Don't you even think about leaving a comment trying to prove me wrong. I'll embarrass you in front of all 4 of my viewers. You got that?
That is not a threat, it's a warning. Eventually I mustered up the courage to run in my barefoot shoes. Yes, that is actual mustard. And out of sheer curiosity, I wanted to compare the barefoot shoes and the Pegasus in a running race. Typically with barefoots, you toe bash them against the ground so that there's less contact and you can spring back up quicker. But modern day running shoes has that added padding and promotes that bounce as well. So I put them to the test.
Ready. Set up.
Push it to the limit. This was not a very scientific test. For starters, the very first sprint I did was with the barefoot shoes, and then 10 minutes after I did the running shoes. The terrain was uneven on both sides, the wind speed would have been different, the right hand side had a little bit more sunlight, more vitamin D. The list goes on really, and the lisp. Hold on, I hear an attractive lady somewhere.
Winner gets me.
Yes please! And the barefoot shoes are the winner!
I would like to claim my prize.
It's a two-party system.
So I guess that takes us to the conclusion. Do I recommend these shoes? Although my experience has been limited, I'll definitely recommend that you try them on in store. I don't know if they're made for everyone. Everyone should be able to wear them, but some people prefer that comforting sole and some people prefer appearance, blah blah blah. I'm definitely a big fan and I'll get more mileage on my shoes for sure. And remember, regardless of shoe, anytime you're walking or running home, you better